Yeah, fine guys. Good morning everyone. In today's session, we are going to start with Linux and AWS cloud. You people need to work on major project development parallelly, and you need to practice this Linux and cloud concepts also. These are not that much difficult because we are not going to learn the complete Linux and complete AWS. We are going to work on the Linux and AWS for 1 week. How much knowledge that is required for Java developer, that we are going to learn. Once we are comfortable with Linux and AWS, then we will see how to work with Docker, how to work with Jenkins, how to Dockerize our application in the real world environments. Those things we are going to discuss. Fine. So let's don't think that SAR started Linux, so we need to stop our project. Project that you have to do on your own, that you are working on parallelly, right? So admin, AR, DC, ED and CO. These are the 5 APIs. Reports already we have done that. BI will be available. You need to work on the project development parallelly. Along with that, we need to learn this Linux and AWS concepts also. If you learn this Linux and AWS, then you will get more exposure on real application development. Once our project development is completed, how operations will happen on the project in the real time, how the project will be deployed in the Linux machines, all those things we are going to discuss now. So first, let's understand what is cloud computing. First, let's understand what is cloud computing, right? Why we need to go for cloud computing? Why we need to go for cloud computing? Advantages with the cloud computing. Advantages with cloud computing and cloud providers available in the market. Cloud providers in the market, and we need to learn AWS cloud introduction, AWS services tour, AWS services tour, AWS account creation, or else here I need to do that. AWS account creation and AWS console tour. AWS console tour, those topics that we need to understand first. Once it is done, then we'll start working with AWS services. Once we use EC2, then we will go for Linux concept. All right. So first, let us see when we are going to work on any project. First, we need to understand what is infrastructure. Let's understand first what is infrastructure. 1 minute. Yeah. So let's understand what is infrastructure, right? Suppose, for example, if I want to start one school, then we need to set up that infrastructure for the school. We need to purchase some tables. We need to purchase some chairs. Okay. We need to purchase some board and markers, dusters, etc. All these things we need to purchase, then only we can set up our school. So this is called infrastructure that is required to run one school. Similarly, if I want to start one hotel, business, for that hotel also we need some infrastructure. We need to take a building. For that we need to set up a power, ACs, tables, chairs, plates, spoons, boys. So lot of things that we need to purchase in order to set up one hotel. For the school, we need to purchase a board, table, chair, marker, duster. Similarly, for the hotel, we need to set up all these things. Now, if I want to set up one software company, only building is not sufficient. Along with that, we need to purchase some computers for our company. Okay. We need to purchase some servers to run our application. We need to purchase database that is required to store the data of our project. We need to set up network for our office. We need to set up power for the office. We need to set up AC for the office. We need to set up storage for our project. We need to set up security for our servers. We need to set up security for the machines, and 24/7 we need to monitor how our machines are running, how our employees are working. So here if you want to start one software company, if you just take one room, that is not sufficient. So to run the software company, we need to set up lot of infrastructure. To set up the software company, we need lot of infrastructure. We need to take machines, we need to take servers, we need to take database, we need to take load balancer, network, power, storage, security, monitoring. Now, in order to do all these things, we need to spend lot of money and we need to spend lot of effort. Okay, guys, if I just have money, everything will not come to my house. I need to spend some time. I need to go to the market. I need to purchase and I need to recruit the employees also. I need an electrician. I need plumber and I need administrator. I need security person. I need database administrator. I need a network administrator. I need a system administrator. So many employees I need to set up one software company. Okay, assume that I have started software company. For that infrastructure I have purchased by spending 5 crores. 5 crores of rupees infrastructure I have purchased to set up my software company. Company started, but no project from the client. Then I have taken one big building in the high-tech city, monthly rent 10 lakhs and 6 months advance or 1 year advance I have paid. I have purchased 100 computers, central AC. I purchased databases. I purchased network for my office. I have purchased power. Inverters are available 24/7. Power backup is required. I have recruited 10 security guards, 20 office boys, 30 employees I have taken. I have started my company. For that, I have spent 6 months of time to set up the company. 5 crores money I have spent to set up my company. Company started, but I did not get any project from the client. Then what will happen? Monthly rent I have to pay. Monthly salaries I have to pay. Monthly maintenance will be available. So all those things are burden for me. All those things are burden for me. So purchasing the infrastructure is very costly. You need to take care of a lot of things if you want to run one software company. So even after spending 5 crores of money, after setting up the company, then there are several issues will be there. What are the issues will be available? Security for our office. Security guards are there. Still we need to have 360-degree protection. How our applications are running, how our data is storing in the database, what is the security for the database, what is the privacy. Suppose today my project is running in 10 servers, but I'm getting more traffic from the customers. 10 servers are not sufficient. I need to go for 20 servers. I should be able to scale up my infrastructure. I should be able to scale down my infrastructure based on the demand. Scalability will be the problem. I spend 5 crores. I purchased only 20 machines, costly machines. But today my requirement is 40. Again, I should go to market. I have to purchase another 20 machines. And what about availability? You cannot say that today it is a heavy rain in Hyderabad, so power is not there. Our applications are not working. Can you tell that to the customer? We cannot tell that to the customer. 24/7 availability should be there for our application in the company. 24/7 our servers should run in the company. So you cannot say power cut, rains, earthquake. These reasons we cannot tell to the client. We need to have backup plan for those things. And we should have very high-end network. You cannot say network is slow today, so our server is taking long time to respond. Customer will not accept that. Poor network issues we should be able to handle. And disaster recovery. For example, in your office, some electrical issue, all systems got crashed. Then what about the data? System is down. Your system got blasted due to some high voltage power in your office. High voltage power came, all systems blasted. Your database also blasted. Can you tell to the customer, we lost our database, we lost your data? No. If you are managing a software company, if you are running a software company, you need to take care of all these things. So these are the infrastructure management issues. So if a software company is there, that means they should take care of infrastructure, they should take care of the security, they should take care of the privacy, they should take care of the scalability, availability, network issues, disaster recovery. All these things they need to take care. Then only they can run that company successfully. Then only customers will come to that company for the project's development. Okay, guys. So here, even if I spend 5 crores money, I need to take care of all these things. Now, I'm a one person. I started a software company with the 5 crores money. I'm from the development background. I'm getting the clients. I need to develop the projects. I need to educate my team members in project development. Along with this, I need to do branding for my company. I need to go to foreign countries. I need to attract the clients. I need to get the business for my company. Okay, I went for foreign trip Dubai to meet the clients, and I got a call from the company. Today network is not there in the office. Then what I need to do? Can I focus on my development in the Dubai location with the clients meeting? No. Here I got a call from the office saying that today we are not getting internet in our office. So all the developers, testers stopped working. 100 employees are there. I'm paying salary for them. Today there is no power in the office. Because of that, they are not working. I'm in the client meeting in the Dubai. Then what I can do? What I have to do? Can I handle that pressure? No. I spent 5 crores money. That's fine. But what about the management? What about the management? That is very, very, very difficult. So if you are managing the infrastructure, lot of issues will come with the infrastructure. If you are managing infrastructure, lot of issues will come. You cannot focus on the development if you are managing the infrastructure. If you focus on the development, you cannot focus on the infrastructure. If you focus on the infrastructure, you cannot manage on the business growth. So that is the very biggest problem in the software industry nowadays. Infrastructure setup. Purchasing the infrastructure, costly. First, you need to spend a lot of crores of rupees you have to spend to purchase the infrastructure. After purchasing the infrastructure, is it one-time activity or it is a daily activity? A daily activity. Daily we need to monitor our infrastructure, and we will get lot of issues like this. To avoid all these issues, companies are not interested to purchase the infrastructure. Companies are not interested to manage the infrastructure. Why? Because today infrastructure is working as expected. Tomorrow some problem can come. Tomorrow availability problem will be there. Power problem will be there. Network problem will be there. Security problems will be there. Privacy problems, building rents, monthly salaries, building rents, monthly salaries, monthly maintenance, lot of time, lot of money, lot of employees are required if you want to manage infrastructure that is required for the project. To avoid that problem, now people are preferring cloud computing. So here there are two types of infrastructures are available. One is called on-premises infrastructure and the second one is cloud infrastructure. So if you see the diagram, there are two types of infrastructures are available. One is on-premises infrastructure. Second one is cloud infrastructure. In on-premises infrastructure and cloud infrastructure. On-premises infrastructure means we need to purchase everything. We need to set up everything that is required for our company, that is required for our project. So if you set up the infrastructure, any issue that comes with the infrastructure, we need to take care. We are responsible for that. So if we are taking care of the infrastructure, two problems. First one is cost, lot of money we need to spend to purchase. Second one, maintenance. Second problem is the maintenance problem. Third problem, you cannot focus on the infrastructure. You cannot focus on the development. You have to manage both. You have to manage both, right? So to avoid all these problems, companies are preferring cloud infrastructure. Sir, what is cloud infrastructure? If you need servers, database, network, power, security, storage. In order to run your software company, whatever the IT infrastructure that is required, everything they will provide for rent. That is called cloud computing. I need 20 computers to run my application. I need 5 databases to run my application. Okay. I need a network for the computers. I need power for the computers. I need storage for my project. I need a database. Whatever that you need to run your software project, to run your software company, everything you can take for rent from the cloud provider. So here there are two types of infrastructures available. One is on-premises infrastructure. Second one is cloud infrastructure. What is the difference between on-premises infrastructure and cloud infrastructure? On-premises infrastructure means everything that we need to purchase and we need to take care. If you go for cloud infrastructure, just to pay the money, use the service. Simple example, in your house, there is a function. In your house, assume that your brother or sister marriage is available. Okay. For you, that marriage function, we need some material. We need decoration. We need some chairs. We need some tables. We need some stage decoration that is required for the guests. So you are getting 500 guests for the marriage function. 500 chairs, extra 50, 60 chairs are required. For having the lunch or dinner, some tables are required. So you need to create one stage for the celebration and you need to do the decoration for that. So that function will be there for 2 days in your house. Are you going to purchase 500 chairs for the function? Are you going to purchase 100 tables for the function? Why? That is required how many days? Only 2 days. After 2 days, is there any use of that material? Not required. So nobody will purchase the chairs and tables for the function. Everybody will go for rent. So there will be tent house nearby your house. You will go to the tent house. You will tell your requirement. You will pay the money. Okay. For 2 days, whatever the material you need, 1 lakh rent. Okay. Take 50,000 advance. Bring the material. Arrange everything. Electricity, generator, tables, chairs, stage, everything they will take care for 2 days of time. After 2 days function is completed, they will take their material, remaining 50,000, give it to them. They will go to their shop. So we don't have any burden. We don't have any burden. We are just paying the money and we are using the service. Similarly, nowadays, IT companies also doing the same thing. They are not interested to purchase the databases. They are not interested to purchase the computers. They are not interested to purchase the servers because money they have to spend and maintenance they have to take care. If any problem comes, we are responsible for that. To avoid the problems with on-premises infrastructure, companies are moving to cloud infrastructure. What is the advantage with the cloud infrastructure? I will go to AWS. I will talk to AWS. I will tell them that I need 30 machines. AWS will give 30 machines for us. AWS will provide the power for the machines. AWS will provide a network for the machines. AWS will provide the security for the machines. AWS will provide the backup for the machines also. So no complaint related to power, no complaint related to network, no complaint related to security in the AWS from the last 20 years. From last 2006 they have started. 2016, this is 10 plus 4, 14 plus 3. 17 years almost. From 17 years, AWS providing infrastructure for rent. Till today, there is no complaint on the AWS related to power, related to security, related to backup, related to privacy, related to network. So people are using AWS and people are trusting AWS. Now, assume that Ashok IT Institute got one project, one client called to Ashok IT. They want to develop one software project for their school. Now, in order to develop that project, do I need to purchase database? Do I need to purchase a server? Do I need to purchase network power? Because after this project completed, maybe I may get another project. I may not get another project. But to purchase that infrastructure, I have to spend at least 1 crore. 1 crore I can spend. What about maintenance? What about maintenance? After this project completed, what is the use of my infrastructure? If I don't have any project, my 1 crore money will be wasted. Monthly maintenance, again, I have to spend 1 lakh to 2 lakh rupees for the employees to manage the infrastructure. Instead of taking this risk, simply I will go for cloud computing. So if I go for cloud computing, what is cloud computing? Why we need to go for cloud computing? Cloud computing, in simple layman terminology, cloud computing nothing but taking IT infrastructure for rent through internet. That is called cloud computing. Whatever the database, whatever the server, whatever the machine, network, power, storage, backup, security, anything that is required to develop and run one software project, that is called infrastructure. All that infrastructure you can take from the internet on rental basis. That is called cloud computing. Cloud computing is the process of delivering IT resources on demand basis. If I need it, they will provide that. So on demand basis, they will provide IT resources. Instead of I am purchasing the softwares, instead of I am purchasing the infrastructure, I can use the infrastructure for rent. That is called cloud computing. Can you read the definition? What is cloud computing? I will tell you one simple joke. 3-4 days back, some people came. They are very near to my village. They are from my area only. With references, they came to Ashok IT. They all are from single college. BTech completed, 2023 passed out. They came and met me in the institute. Brother, we are from this village. This is very near to your village only. Just 12 kilometer, 10 kilometer distance. We came to know that you are running a software institute. We completed our BTech. We want to do a course. Then those 10 people came at a time to join for the course. They came and asked me. I asked them, which course you want to learn? They told that we want to learn cloud computing. I asked them, what is cloud? We don't know. Then why you want to learn cloud computing? My college faculties told that cloud compute is having very demand. So many jobs are available for cloud computing. That's why we want to learn the cloud computing. And course is also going to take only 2 months of time. My friends also told that AWS cloud, Azure cloud is available. Within 2 months, course will be completed so that we will get the job. So that is the reason those people want to join the cloud computing. That is foolishness, because 2023 BTech passed out. They are fresher. They don't know what is database. They don't know what is server. They don't know what is application server. They don't know what is software project. What they will understand in the cloud computing? What they will understand in the cloud computing? Can they understand anything? I will tell them that AWS cloud, let us set up one virtual machine. First of all, what is virtual machine? I will tell them that we need to set up security for the project. What is security? Why security? I will tell them that we need to create one relational database for our project. What is relational database? What is NoSQL database? What is network? What is infrastructure? What they will understand? For freshers, only programming is the suitable course, because they can do Java full stack or Python full stack or .NET full stack, or they can go for testing. If they go for Hadoop, data science, cloud computing, DevOps, zero benefit. Course will complete within 45 days to 2 months of time. But can fresher understand anything? First of all, a fresher who complete their graduation, they should be able to develop one project on their own. At least one website they need to develop on their own with a 3-tier architecture: front end, back end, and database. If they develop one project on their own with a 3-tier architecture, then they will understand what is the DevOps. Then they will understand what is cloud computing. Without having the knowledge on this project development, they cannot understand anything in the AWS or DevOps. For those 10 people, I told that I will teach AWS. The course fees is 10,000, 45 days is the duration, but I don't want you people to sit in my batch. I don't want you people. The reason, after course completion, what they will tell? I am not understanding anything. Ashok sir teaching is not good. At the end of the course, what they will do? We are not able to understand anything. This sir is not teaching well. I told them that if you want to do the full stack, you can join in our institute. If you want to join AWS, please go for other institute. I don't want to teach AWS for you people. The reason, after 2 months of time, you will realize that, okay, AWS cloud is not for the freshers. AWS cloud is for the experienced people. After 2 months, again, they will come back. After 2 months, they will come back. They join AWS course in other institute. That is fine. After 2 months, what they will realize? It is not for the freshers. So you also educate your juniors. Educate your juniors. If they are fresher with 1 year gap or 2 years gap also, programming side they have to go. They should, any technology, not only Java, maybe Python, maybe .NET, maybe Java, maybe UI also, UI full stack also, that is also having good demand in the market. They should be able to develop one project on their own with a 3-tier architecture. Then they will understand DevOps, Linux, and cloud computing platforms. Right. So now we are trying to understand what is cloud computing. Can you tell me the definition? What is cloud computing? What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources based on the demand. Okay. So here, cloud computing means whatever the infrastructure, whatever the resources that we need for our company or for our project, without purchasing them, we can take the infrastructure for rent. Without purchasing the infrastructure, we can take the infrastructure for rent. So cloud computing is working based on pay as you go model. It is like our postpaid mobile bill. How postpaid will work? First you use it, then you pay for that. So first you take the postpaid SIM card. Postpaid SIM card is free of cost. You can use IST calls, international calls. You can use mobile data. You will use that. How many calls you want, you can do. Local calls, international calls, whatever the data that you want, you can use by using postpaid mobile SIM card. At the month end, they will generate the bill for you. You have to pay the bill, then next month the service will continue. If you don't pay the bill, they will stop your SIM card. They will stop your account. So in the same way, our cloud computing also going to work. Cloud computing is working based on pay as you go model. That means you take whatever the infrastructure you need. It is related to machines or servers or database, storage, security, network, power, backup, anything. Whatever you want, you take from the cloud computing. You pay for that. Whatever first you use it. You use for 1 month. After using for 1 month, bill will be calculated. What are the things that you have used? How much time you have used? Based on that, bill will be generated. You pay that bill amount. What is the advantage? If I am having business, I will use infrastructure. If I don't have business, I will stop using infrastructure. Am I paying crores of rupees? Monthly rent I am going to pay. Whatever I am using, for that I am going to pay monthly rent amount. So there are so many advantages available when we go for cloud computing. So these are called as advantages with the cloud computing. What are the advantages? First advantage, pay as you go. What is the meaning of pay as you go? If you use, then only you pay further. You no need to purchase anything. You no need to invest anything. You no need to invest anything. You no need to pay anything. Pay for use. Pay as you go. So if you are using the infrastructure, then only you pay for the infrastructure. What is the meaning of infrastructure? Machines, servers, database, network, power, storage, security, anything that is required for one software project. That is called as a infrastructure. Pay as you go. If you use the infrastructure, then only you pay for the infrastructure. What is the second advantage? Low cost. If I want to go for on-premises infrastructure, minimum 1 crore I have to spend. But here, I no need to invest anything. I no need to invest anything. First, I will use for 1 month. If I am getting the business, I will continue. If I am not getting the business, I will stop it. I no need to take any stress. I no need to pay anything. I no need to bother about the management. I no need to bother about the electricity. I no need to bother about the network. I no need to bother about the security. Everything will be taken care by cloud provider. Suppose if I am taking infrastructure from AWS, Amazon will take care of that infrastructure. If I use Azure Cloud, Microsoft will take care of that. Similarly, GCP, Google will take care of that. I am just a customer. I will take the infrastructure for rent, maintenance, they will take care. I will use the service, I will pay the money for that. I will use the service, I will pay the money for that. So that's why today in the market, cloud computing is having lot of demand. Almost all the companies are moving away from on-premises infrastructure and they are jumping into cloud infrastructure. Why they are jumping into cloud infrastructure? Money saving, time saving, no burden, no maintenance, nothing. If I need it, then only I will use it. If I use it, then only I will pay for that. So many advantages are there. What is the first advantage with the cloud computing? Pay as you go. Second advantage, low cost. Amount is less. Suppose for the function, if I want to purchase chairs and tables, 50 minimum to minimum, I need to spend 10 lakhs to purchase that material. If I go for rent, only 1 lakh. So within the less cost, my function will be completed. By giving 1 lakh rent, I can complete my function. If I purchase that material, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs I have to spend. So similarly, when you go for cloud computing, low cost will be available. Next one, scalability. You need 10 databases, you take it. Do you need 20 databases? You take it. Do you need 100 machines? You take it. Do you need 1,000 machines? You take it. At any point of time, whatever you want, cloud provider will give you. Scalability will be available. So last month, I have taken 1,000 machines. This month, I got more projects. I need another 500 machines. You can scale up, you can scale down by using this cloud computing. Next one, availability. 24/7 cloud infrastructure will be available. There is no concept of a failure. There is no concept of failure. So that is called reliability, strong. Reliability, nothing but strong. So whatever infrastructure that we are taking from the AWS, it will never fail. It will never go down. So 24/7 infrastructure will be available. That too, stable infrastructure will be provided by the cloud provider. Scalability, availability, reliability. What is the difference? Scalability means increasing and decreasing. Availability means at any point of time, we can access that infrastructure. What is the reliability? Strong. That means it is not going to fail. Whatever the machine we are taking from the AWS, that is not going to fail. They will never say that today there is no power, machine will not be available. We got some problem in the machine is down. Such kind of issues will not be available when you go for cloud infrastructure. How can you say that there is no failure? They are in the business from last 17 years till today. There is no complaint on the AWS cloud. So that is the reason we can say it is a reliable infrastructure. Then security. Is it our headache or it is AWS headache? Whatever the data that I am storing in the AWS, I no need to bother about the security. AWS is responsible for that. AWS is responsible for our infrastructure security. AWS is responsible for our data security also. Next one, unlimited storage. So now you want to store today 1000 GB data, tomorrow 10,000 GB. After that, more data that you want to store in the AWS cloud. So in the AWS, there is no limit for storing the data. Any amount of data at any point of time, you can store in the AWS cloud. That is called unlimited storage provided by AWS cloud. Right. Next one, backup. If you lost some data available in the AWS, they will provide backup facility also for your data. AWS will provide backup facility also for the data. 1 minute, guys. Yeah. So AWS is going to provide AWS is going to provide the backup. They will provide unlimited storage. They will provide security. They will provide reliability, availability, scalability, low cost infrastructure, and no need to pay any amount before starting the AWS. Pay as you go. So if you use, then only you pay for the infrastructure. Yes, tell me, what is cloud computing and what are the advantages with the cloud computing? Right. Cloud computing is the process of delivering IT resources on demand basis with the pay as you go model. If anybody asks about cloud computing, what is the definition we need to say? Cloud computing is the process of delivering IT resources over the internet on demand basis with a pay as you go model. So this is the definition for cloud computing. Cloud computing is the process of delivering IT resources over the internet on demand basis with pay as you go model. Below are the advantages with cloud computing. Okay. What are the advantages with the cloud computing? First advantage, it is low cost. You no need to do any upfront payments. You no need to invest anything if you want to go for cloud computing. And the second advantage, pay as you go. If you use the infrastructure, then only you need to pay for that. At any point of time, you can increase your infrastructure, you can decrease your infrastructure based on the demand. So that is called scalability. With the cloud computing, scalability will be available. And the next one, availability also will be available when you go for cloud computing. The cloud services are available 24/7. Availability will be there. And next one, reliability. What is the meaning of reliability? So the systems are not going to be down. Their infrastructure is not going to fail. Okay, reliability will be available. And the next one, unlimited storage. How much data that you want to store, you can store that. Now you see, for YouTube, is there any limit for the storage? For Amazon Prime, is there any limit for the storage? Why? Because they are using cloud. Unlimited storage will be available. And the next one, security and backup will be available. Security will be available for our data and backup also will be available for our data. So we are understanding infrastructure. How many types of infrastructure we can use for the project, guys? Two types of infrastructure we can use. One is called on-premises infrastructure. What is the meaning of on-premises infrastructure? If you purchase and if you maintain infrastructure required for your company, then that is called as on-premises infrastructure. Then what is the second one? That is cloud infrastructure. That means cloud provider. This one we have to maintain. We have to manage. Cloud infrastructure, who will manage that? Cloud provider will manage. We are going to use and we are going to pay for that. Cloud computing is the process of delivering IT resources over the internet on demand basis with pay as you go model. So there are several advantages with the cloud computing. Low cost, pay as you go, scalability, availability, reliability, unlimited storage, security, and backup also will be available. Now here, there are several cloud providers available in the market. AWS cloud, one of the most famous cloud available in the market. 80% of the market share is with the AWS only. Remaining 20% sharing by all other cloud providers available in the market. 80% of the market share is with the AWS till today. That's why AWS is the most famous cloud platform available in the market. So AWS, Azure, GCP, Salesforce, Alibaba, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, like that there are several cloud platforms are available. So the companies which are providing the cloud platform, those companies are called as cloud provider. Amazon is a cloud provider. Amazon Prime we are using, online shopping we are doing, and web series we are watching, right? So that Amazon company is doing cloud business. The main business of the Amazon is not the Prime, not online shopping. The main business of the Amazon is cloud computing. They will provide infrastructure for rent. They will provide infrastructure for rent. There are so many companies which are paying crores of rupees as monthly rent amount for the AWS. So that much infrastructure companies are using from the AWS, right? Next one. What is AWS and why we need to go for AWS? So AWS is a cloud platform that started in the year of 2006. AWS is one of the cloud platform that is very famous cloud in the market. 190 plus countries using AWS cloud today. So across the world, AWS cloud is famous. 190 plus countries using AWS cloud. This AWS cloud started in the year of 2006. From 2006 onwards, they are providing IT infrastructure for rent. Today we are calling that as cloud computing. Are you guys able to understand this? Now, so in the AWS cloud, there are several services are available. Before going to understand this, now first we need to understand cloud service models. There is a concept called cloud service models concept is available. Cloud services are available in three forms. One is IaaS, second one is PaaS, third one is SaaS. So if you are going for any cloud, there are three types of services you can get. First one is infrastructure as a service. Second one is platform as a service. Third one is software as a service. Now, so AWS comes under these two. AWS comes under these two. Salesforce comes under SaaS platform. Okay, so let's understand what are these three service models are available, right? What is IaaS? What is SaaS? What is PaaS? Right. IaaS stands for infrastructure as service. That means whatever the infrastructure that is required to run your application, you can take the infrastructure from the cloud provider. Infrastructure as a service. Here, PaaS nothing but platform as a service. Platform as a service. SaaS nothing but software as a service. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. First, let's talk about what is software as a service. Software as a service nothing but you no need to do anything. They will develop the project, they will maintain the project. You just need to use their project to run your business. You just use their project to run your business. That is called software as a service. Simple example, Google Drive. Did we develop Google Drive? Are we deploying Google Drive? Are we maintaining the Google Drive? No. We are using Google Drive to upload our data. So that application developed by Google company, Google Drive is one project. That project developed by Google company, that project maintaining by Google company, we are using that project. In the Google Drive, they will give you by default 15 GB space. You can store movies, your files, your documents, your data, whatever you want. You can store in the Google Drive for 15 GB. If you want more than that, then you need to purchase the license from the Google. Monthly cost will be available. Do you want 1 TB data space? Do you want 2 TB? Or how much data that you want? You can take from the Google Drive. You pay the money, you use their storage. You pay the money, you use their storage. That is called software as a service. And another example, we are using one platform to upload the backup videos. That is third-party project. That project developed by some company. We are using that project to store our backup videos for the people. So for that software is not developed by us. That software is not managing by us. That software not developed by us, not managing by us. We are using that. For using that software, we are paying yearly license. So yearly 2.5 lakh license will be available to use that service so that we can upload our backup videos batch wise. You are watching the backup videos. So that is one application developed by one company. We are taking license of that project. We are using that project. And another example, Zoom is available. I'm using Zoom to take online class. We have not developed that. We are not managing that. Monthly, I am paying 2,000 rupees license for one Zoom account. So we are having in our institute, we are having 20 Zoom accounts for online classes. 20 into 2,000. Monthly, that much amount I am paying for Zoom company to use their project. So they developed that project. They are managing that project. I am using their project to run my business. Software as a service. They developed one software. They provided that software for us. We are using that software to run our business. And next one, our mobile app is available. We did not develop that mobile app. We have taken that mobile app from the Class Plus company. They developed that project. They have given the project for us. In that project, yearly license is available. Revenue sharing is available. If anybody purchase a course in the mobile app, 1,000 rupees course if you purchase, 400 rupees will go to Class Plus, 600 rupees will come to Ashok IT. So it is a revenue sharing model, 60-40. Are you guys getting my point? If I want to develop that mobile app, it may take 1 year. I need to spend lakhs of rupees money. Minimum 5 to 6 lakhs I have to spend in order to develop one mobile app. I don't want to do like that because I don't know how many days institute will run. Why to waste 5 lakhs at this moment? Okay, let us go for software as a service. If I am getting the revenue, I will pay to them. If I am not getting the revenue, no need to pay to them. So most of the companies, most of the people are interested to go for SaaS. Why? Do I need to bother about security? Do I need to bother about server? Do I need to bother about database? I will just use the project, the database, the server, the machine, the network. They need to take care. I will just use the project to run my business on the revenue sharing model or on the licensing model. So backup video platform, yearly license will be available. Mobile app, revenue sharing model is available. So 60-40 sharing model is there. If you purchase 10,000 course, 4,000 will go to that company, 6,000 will come to our company. Why we are paying 4,000 for that? Because they are taking care of everything. So I am not investing anything. Whatever the profit I am getting, that is benefit for me only. Are you guys clear? Software as a service. So what are the examples for software as a service? Google Drive. Okay. Zoom we can call as that. Teachable that we are using for the backup videos. Okay. And we can say Dropbox, that is also software as a service, and all these things, etc. etc. There are so many applications are available. Dropbox, Salesforce Cloud. Salesforce Cloud also comes under software as a service. So what is the meaning of software as a service? They will give one software to run our business. They will give one software to run our business. That is called software as a service. Now YouTube is available. How YouTube is running? People are uploading the content in the YouTube. YouTube also working on revenue sharing model. So if you upload a video, if your channel is monetized, then YouTube will run ads on your videos. Now, if you go to our channel, if we run any video, first scalar ad will come. It is not coming now. So sometimes whenever we play any video, then we are going to get some ads on the YouTube. So if a person watch that ad without skipping, then we will get the money for that. So how many seconds you watch the ad in the video. Based on that, YouTube will calculate the amount. That amount, whatever the amount we are getting, 20% YouTube will take, 80% will give to the content creator. So YouTube, people are doing YouTube videos because they are getting the money from that. They're getting the money from that. There are so many people who are doing content creation on the YouTube as a side business. They are earning lakhs of rupees from the YouTube. Home tour, fridge tour, village tour, cooking channels are available, beauty channels are available, village cooking food. There are so many channels available in the YouTube. They are creating the content and they are getting the money. So there are two advantages. First thing is content creation they are doing. YouTube will give the money. And the second thing, promotions. Suppose there is a channel which is having 1 million subscribers. Then what I will tell to them, boss, I will give you 50,000 in your video, promote my institute. For that, they will charge 50,000 or 60,000. In their video, they will explain about Ashok IT for 1 minute. For that, they will take 50,000 rupees. Like that, they are doing the promotions also. So there are so many ways to earn the money. The only thing is you need to find the time. And nowadays, it is becoming more easy to earn the money from the YouTube. People are using ChatGPT. They're getting the content from the ChatGPT. They're making the video. They're uploading on the YouTube. Suppose, for example, I want to upload one video, how to connect with the database using Java. Even if you don't know that, if you ask ChatGPT, it will give the content. You copy paste that content. There is another platform from the ChatGPT, Pictoria. If you give the content, it will prepare the video. So you copy the content, you prepare the video, upload in the YouTube. How much time it will take? Hardly 30 minutes. Video will be ready with the beautiful animations, with the beautiful graphics. Video will be ready. I think I also uploaded some video like that. You see now. Right. So if you go to our institute, let me show you one video. I made that video with graphics, Pictoria. Yeah, this one. You see. So this video I made, content I had taken from ChatGPT, video I made by using Pictoria. See, beautiful animation graphics also coming. Within 30 minutes, we prepared that video. I copied content from ChatGPT and I made the video preparation by using Pictoria, uploaded in the YouTube. Right? So like this, people are earning money. That is license, 1,500 per month. ChatGPT free, Pictoria free. I mean, 1 month free is there. Maybe I'm paying 1,500 per month license. Right. We understood what is SAS. Come on, guys. What is SAS? SAS nothing but software as a service. So what is the meaning of software as a service? They will develop one project. They will maintain that project. They will provide that software for running our businesses. Right? So now, next one, platform as a service. Platform as a service means here they will provide platform to run our application. They will provide the platform to run our application. We need to develop only the project. We no need to bother about the infrastructure. You just focus on your project development. You no need to do anything. Whatever the servers, whatever the database network that is required to run your application, that will be provided by cloud provider. We need to focus only on the application development. You develop your application and you run your application on the platform provided by them. If you go here, they will take care of platform plus application also. You no need to do anything. Now, if you go here as software as a service, if I go with the software as a service, here application will be available. For that application, infra will be available. Infrastructure is required. We need to set up the infrastructure. Using that infrastructure, we will run our application. If I go for software as a service, do I need to do anything? Provider will manage everything. Okay, provider will manage. Provider will manage application plus infrastructure. Ready-made software will be provided. We need to use their project to run our business. Simple example, Zoom. Zoom is one project developed by one company. Every institute using Zoom, paying the license for the Zoom. Development we have not done. Maintenance also we have not done. We are paying the money. Monthly license we are paying for the Zoom software. Are you clear? Next one, there is another approach available in the cloud, that is platform as a service. When you go for platform as a service, here also two things will be available. First one is application. Then for that application, whatever the infra that is required, platform that is required. Okay, platform nothing but infrastructure that is required, servers that is required, environment that is required, everything will be available. You manage this. You manage this one. Provider will manage. Provider will manage the platform. You manage your application that is required to execute. So you need to focus only on your application development. You no need to bother about infrastructure that is required. Infrastructure they will give. After infrastructure, what about connections? They will give machine, they will give database, they will give security, they will give servers. You need to integrate everything. You need to prepare the platform to run your application. But when you go for PaaS model, that means platform as a service model, you focus only on the application development. Platform ready-made will be available. And do you know a concept called co-workplace? Have you heard about co-workplace? No. Suppose, assume that you want to start one software company. It's very startup. It's very startup software company you have. You are having only 10 employees. Only 10 employees including you. You want to start one company. So to start that company, what you need to do? You need to take one building. In that building, you need to set up workstations. You need to set up ACs. You need to select one security guard. You need to take one office boy. Okay. So lot of that you need to take care of car parking for your building, bike parking for your employees. So employee maintenance will be available. So for that, how much money you need to spend? Office means if you set up office in Amirpet, anybody will come to join? No. Office means you should go to a high-tech city, Madhapur, Gachbowli, all that area. In that area, if you want to take one office for rent, how much? Based on the SFT, they will charge. In the Amirpet, in this building or any other building, for SFT, they will charge 50 rupees. For based on the SFT, they will calculate. For SFT, they will charge 50 rupees rent. If you go for any building, if it is old building, 50 rupees. For this, we are paying 50 rupees for SFT rent. They will calculate how much SFT is available. For SFT, 50 rupees rent will be available. If it is a new building, square feet. If it is a new building, 70 rupees they are charging. If it is a new building, rent is SFT 70 rupees. Our office is around 3000 SFT. 3000 into 50 rupees. That monthly rent we need to pay. Okay. That is in the Amirpet. This is an old building. If I go for new building, 70 rupees per square feet. In the high-tech city, they will charge 150 rupees per square feet. So now, if you want to take an office in the high-tech city, how much rent you need to pay? And that too, they will ask 2 years advance. 2 years advance you need to pay for them. Monthly rent you need to pay for them. Interior designing, power, network, ACs, maintenance, security guard, office boys, coffee machine, tea machine, breakfast counter, pantry, lot of stuff you need to take care. But my company is a startup company. Just I'm starting. I have only 10 employees. Can I invest that much? That's where co-work places are available in the Hyderabad. So there are some companies who will set up the building for you. They will give 10 chairs for you to sit in their office. You need to pay 4,000 per chair. They will give you one small room where 10 people can sit, and they will give you one conference room for that. So per chair, 4,000 rupees you need to pay. You no need to bother about network, no need to bother about power, no need to bother about AC, no need to bother about interior design. They will take care of everything. You just need to pay per person 4,000 Monday to Friday. They will give you 10 chairs, 10 desks they will give. Workplaces will be available, and one conference room for the meetings they will provide. So that is called co-work places. In the Amirpet also, those co-work places are available. In the high-tech city also, those places are available. Those places are houseful in the Hyderabad. If you check co-work place, is there any vacancy? I need 10 chairs. No vacancy. Because so many people are running the companies in that fashion. Because they don't want to invest more money. They don't want to waste their money. We need some places to sit and work. Let us go to them. Per chair, 4,000 rupees. 10 people are available. 10 into 4. 40,000. My company is ready. I can keep my board. I have my address. I have my workplaces. I have conference room. They will provide office boys. They will take care of cleaning, everything. My work is pay 50,000 per month. Take 10 chairs to sit in the office. That's it. Which is easy. There are so many companies who are running in this fashion nowadays. So they are providing platform to run your company. So you no need to bother about the building, rent, maintenance, infrastructure, nothing. Everything they will take care. Everything they will take care. You just use their place. You pay the money for that. You can see there are so many companies available in Hyderabad like this. We work. This is one big company. We work. Shared working spaces. We work is a big company in a high-tech city. They are having 10 floors buildings. They will provide workplace for rent. This kind of infrastructure they will give you. You just go there and work and pay the money for the rent. That's it. Kondapur main road. Like this, they will provide the infrastructure. We work. Co-work places will be available. See, this much big building is available for them. So offices also will be available for rent. Co-work space in Madhapur, co-work space in Financial District, co-work space in Kondapur. So in 3 locations they are in the Hyderabad. Find a workplace nearby these locations. In Kokatpalli also they have the office. In high-tech city they have the office. In Gachibowli they have the office. So if you need place to work, they will provide the space for rent. Per seat they will charge. So can I call that as platform as a service? Yes or no? So you just need to go there and you need to work there. Whatever the maintenance is required, they will provide. Similarly, when you go for cloud platform, you just focus on your application development. Platform will be provided by cloud provider. What is the difference between platform as a service and software as a service? What is platform as a service and software as a service? In the platform as a service, we need to develop the application. We need to run the application on the platform provided by them. You don't need to bother about Java installation. You don't need to bother about server setup, database setup. Everything they will take care. You just run your application on the platform given by cloud provider. If I go for software as a service, they will provide project plus platform also, like a Zoom, Google Drive, Teachable, everything we need to use. Just we need to use their project to run our business. And the first one, infrastructure as a service. Here, they will provide the machines, they will provide the network, security, storage. We need to prepare the platform ready and we need to develop our application. We need to run the application on the platform that we have prepared. Infrastructure as a service. AWS will give you computers. AWS will give you network. AWS will give you storage. you integrate everything, you prepare the platform ready, and you run your application on the platform. To set up the platform, whatever the softwares are required, those softwares will be provided by cloud provider. So infrastructure as a service, we need to develop the application, we need to prepare the platform. They will provide you some services. Using their services, we need to make our platform ready. If you go for a platform as a service, they will give you ready-made platform. You need to develop your application. If you go for software as a service, they will give you platform plus application. We just need to use that. So SaaS platform, Salesforce Cloud comes under SaaS. Okay. Zoom comes under SaaS. Teachable, Google Drive, Dropbox, Media File, everything comes under SaaS. Now, before starting this class, I downloaded my PPT from some location. Okay. So what is that? Media File. So in the media file, I'm storing all my documents. So they have given some space for free. If I want more space, then I need to upgrade to the license. Now, batch wise, if I want to share any document, then I will upload in the media file and I will copy the link and I will share that link to the people. Can I call this is also one cloud platform? Can I say this is a platform as a service or software as a service? This is software as a service. We are not doing anything. Now you see, they have given 10 GB free. If I want more than that, then I need to purchase the license. Okay. Basic 10 GB free. If I want to go for business, $50 per month, 100 user, 2 TB space they are going to provide. If I want to go for normal 1 TB, 1000 GB, $5 per month. Okay. So here license are available. What are the advantages? What are the features available? They are going to show like this. Okay. Currently I'm using basic 10 GB free. So this is one platform or it is one software. So I'm using their project to run my business. Okay, fine. So like this, there are cloud service models are available. AWS running the business with the IaaS as well as PaaS. AWS will provide you infrastructure. AWS will provide you platform also to run your application. Okay, good. Now in the cloud providers in the market, who are cloud providers available in the market? Amazon is one cloud provider. Amazon company is providing cloud that is called AWS. Amazon is company providing AWS cloud. Google GCP, Google Cloud GCP, Google Cloud Platform, Microsoft Azure, Next one, Salesforce itself is a company. Their cloud is also available. It is for SaaS. Their project is ready. You use their project to manage your business. Right. Now, here we are going for AWS cloud to understand cloud computing concepts. GCP and Azure and AWS cloud is available. One of the biggest difference between among these three, in the AWS cloud, free trial is available. 1 year you can create account, 1 year free access will be available. By mistake, suppose you created AWS account, you used some services in the AWS, bill got generated. AWS will not force you or AWS will not auto deduct your bill amount. If you want to create account in the AWS or GCP or Azure, you need to provide your card details, either a debit card or credit card. But the thing is, monthly bill generated, assume that 5,000 rupees bill generated for your usage. By mistake, you created some paid infrastructure in the AWS. If you go for Oracle database, that is a commercial, bill will be generated. If you go for paid services in the AWS, monthly bill will be generated. But the advantage is AWS will not take money from your card directly. You need to pay the bill amount. If you don't pay the bill amount, AWS will deactivate your account. Okay, we are safe. If you are practicing the AWS, you no need to bother about your card details. Even though you give the card, AWS will not deduct amount from your card directly. Whereas if you go for GCP and Azure, monthly, if the bill is generated, directly they will do auto deduction. Directly they will do auto deduction, but AWS will not do the auto deduction. AWS will give you a reminder. Boss, bill generated, please pay the bill amount. They will give 2 to 3 reminders. If you don't pay, they will remove your account. They will suspend your account. Then you can create one more account with a new mail ID. Same card you can use, no problem. With the same card, you can create multiple AWS accounts also, but mail ID should be unique. Right. Now, before coming to Monday session, everybody should have AWS account. Already created? Yeah, if anybody not created, you need to create AWS account. I think I have shared document also for account creation in the AWS, that is free tier account. Okay. Yeah. Amazon Web Services, create an AWS account. Free tier account will be available. They will ask your email ID, your card details also. First, they will deduct 2 rupees from your card. Again, they will send the 2 rupees back to your account. So from Monday, we are going to start working on Linux concepts, because first we will go to AWS and we will create one Linux machine in the AWS. We will practice Linux commands for 1 or 2 days of time. Once the Linux concepts are clear, then we will start with AWS topics that are required for Java developer. Next week completely, we are going to work on the AWS cloud only. Clear, guys? Fine. So tomorrow, Monday, I will not be available for the classes. Monday, I am taking leave. Tomorrow, I want to take the class for this. Is that okay? So tomorrow, we can see how to create Linux machines in the AWS cloud, and we will practice some Linux commands in the Linux machine. So tomorrow I will take class for Linux, how to create a machine in the AWS, how to practice Linux commands and that. I will take the class tomorrow. Monday, we don't have class. Monday, morning and evening classes also not available. Monday, I have other personal work. So I will take the class tomorrow, as I'm not taking the class on Monday. Okay. So tomorrow, everybody should have AWS account before coming to tomorrow's session. Next 1 week completely, we are going to work on Linux and AWS topics only. Fine. Parallelly, you start working on your project. Okay? Good, guys. Yeah. Today we have that resume preparation workshop. Already Zoom link is provided in the group. So evening 6 o'clock, offline plus online, class is available for resume preparation. It will be there for 2 to 2.5 hours. Plan accordingly. 6 to 8 or 6 to 8:30 it will go. Right. Yeah. Next. You need to prepare the platform. They will give you machines. In that machine, you need to install Java software. You need to install the database. Then you need to run your application. That is infrastructure. Configuration we will change. That's it. You no need to install Java and all that stuff. They will provide everything. Yeah. Right. SBMS class. Can I have it? 5 to 6 are not required. Yeah, we'll see that. We'll update. If the SBMS class is not there, directly 6 o'clock we'll start the resume class. Okay. Fine. I will update in the group. Fine, guys. Thank you. We'll meet in the evening, 5 o'clock class. Tomorrow also we have JRTP class. Tomorrow we'll work on the Linux. Right. Timing, same timing. Yeah, tomorrow. 9:30. No, only JRTP tomorrow. SBM is almost completed. Only 1 or 2 topics are there. Okay. Fine, guys. Thank you. We'll see you in the evening, 6 o'clock class. Thank you.